Good morning. Glad to have you here today as we spend a little time around the Word with a cup of coffee or maybe some tea, Diet Coke, whatever your morning beverage of choice is. Drink a little Donut Shop this morning. Donut Shop by Cameron's. Good coffee. Well, the birds are at the feeder. They are looking very plump these days. Today, we're going to talk about being alone. Sometimes a little alone time is good. I need alone time to recharge my batteries. I, believe it or not, am an introvert. And so I like my alone time. I like my down, quiet time. It kind of recharges me. Sunday morning, being around people, leading meetings and whatever, that's really draining for me. It's very exhausting for me to do that. But sometimes we're alone because we want to be, and sometimes we're alone because circumstances just put us alone. And it's how you deal with that that matters. There was one gentleman, Al was his name. Al, let me look it up again. Worden. Now, he really understood alone. You know, it's one thing to be alone here where you have opportunity to have someone stop by or have someone call you, or even if you are able to get out and go see someone. He was so alone that there was no chance of anybody visiting him at all. I mean, just could not be done. Why? Well, because he was on Apollo 15 and he was the one left circling the moon while the other astronauts were on the moon. Talk about being alone. That's alone time. But as soon as he reached the depths of the darkness, that's when he said he felt least alone, because that's when the stars would come out like obviously he had never experienced before. And the hosts of heaven declare the glory of God, scripture says. And he felt comforted by the presence of all the stars. Well, he's not the only one. Jacob from the Old Testament was alone. And by his own choice, he was running away from his brother because he had stolen the birthright. And so here he is alone. He finds himself out in the wilderness, and he goes to sleep. And in his sleep, he has a dream. And in the dream, there's a staircase going between heaven and earth. And the angels of God are ascending and descending on this staircase. And in the morning, he woke up and realized, surely, he says, God was in this place. Yes, God is in that place. See, there's nowhere that we can't go. There's nowhere that we can go that we are outside of God's presence. For God inhabits everything. He fills all time and space. And so God is always with us. We are never truly alone. Even Al, up circling in the module, was not alone. God was with him. He sensed that. He knew that. He felt. I hope that on these days when perhaps COVID has you alone because you need to isolate from other people, that you recognize that you're never really alone, that God is there. I love the verse that says, God inhabits the praise of his people. So you want to really feel God's presence, just start praising him. Talk to him, sing to him. Recall those hymns. Maybe you have a hymnal at home. Grab it, start singing some hymns. Bring yourself close to God. God promises that when we seek him with all our heart, he will be found by us. And the best and fastest way to find him is simply to grab the Bible and start looking through the pages of the Word. Because remember, he's the Word made flesh. So in his Word, we have that connection with God. So I hope that your birds are not alone today. I hope they have the company of one another and some good seed. I hope you are not alone. I hope you have a cup of coffee with you today. And I know you are not alone because surely God is in this place. Well, be blessed. Have a great Monday and blessings on your week. And God willing, and the creek don't rise, we'll see you again soon, I hope. Time for a little more coffee, and then back to work. See ya.